Hey, what's up guys? I have no idea what happened earlier on. I posted up my video of the Sheffield United game and talked about Ceballos remaining at Arsenal, and for some reason the video got taken down by YouTube. And there's a lot of that going around. Granted, it hasn't happened to me a lot, but it happened to me today. So I apologize. I'm really sorry about that. I have no idea what YouTube are thinking. My stuff is pretty clean, so I had no idea why it broke community rules. Anyhow, so I talked about in that video Ceballos' agent going over to Spain and speaking to Arsenal about a permanent deal, and I think that can only be a good thing, because at least the player knows what he wants out of this move. He's been here long enough now, for 4 or 5 months. He's seen how it all works. He's played with Unai Emery before, and I think that was part of the reason him wanting to go out on loan, because he wanted to reconnect with that same intensity and the relationship he has with the manager. That's quite important. So if this is true, and if this is a workaround for the player to complete a move in the new year or next summer, then I'm all for it. I think we have not really replaced Ramsey in that respect as a box-to-box midfielder. Although Willock is a really fine player and has been putting in some Ramsey-esque performances, I think that par on par, he just hasn't had enough game time. They haven't put him on the field enough, and it kind of limits the amount of minutes that Torreira and Willock have been getting on the field, and that's not been really good for the team in that respect. You know, we're carrying a player on that midfield, and we are always going to struggle to perform at the highest level, especially against the top teams, when we have this kind of setup. But anyhow, looking forward to Sheffield United, which is a team that we haven't beaten for 26 years. The last time we beat them was a goal from Ian Wright, and they're really set up well at the back, regardless of what league position they're in. We've seen teams like Watford draw Arsenal. They drawed with Tottenham a few days ago, and we've seen Norwich take out Manchester City. So there is just no gimmies in this league anymore. If you think that we can just say, yes, that's 3 points, yes, that's 3 points, and tick it all off like it doesn't mean anything, I'm really sorry guys. That's not how the Premier League works. This league is for real. You'll go home with your tail between your legs, because there's a certain amount of humbleness that you will have if you're not prepared, and you don't turn up with the same desire, and you don't turn up with the right tactics and we all know that that's been the bane in Unai Emery's performances of late, which he just has not had the team well prepared and well balanced. And Bournemouth was one of those games that we were prepared, and we did find a balance, and we pressed, we worked hard, we managed our lines, we moved up and down, we had great shape, good composure in the midfield. Now that was one of the few games that we actually had it. Sure, the result wasn't what everybody wanted, a 3-0, a 4-0 or whatever, but I'd rather have a clean sheet and play well and get the 3 points than win 3-2 like we did against Villa with 10 men. I'd rather go through those games where we are playing well and we are showing that we have a great shape and stability within the team, which is a model we can take forward. Those scrappy games aren't games you can take forward. You know, we've seen, look at Man United against Liverpool, 1-1 draw, and Man United could have won the game. Yeah, but why is it that they can turn up at a game like that, put in a performance like that, and then every time we turn up against Liverpool, we get battered by 3 or 4 goals? That's because we have no structure to our play. We have no discipline in our tactics. And unfortunately, teams at the top will expose that every single time. Aubameyang, 75 games, 49 goals. He can become the 51st person in Arsenal to hit 50 goals for the club. And with Lacazette, I don't want anything to flare up. He was our player of the year last season, and he is so important to the performances that we put down together. So I'm looking for something solid there as well. So guys, leave it right there. Like and subscribe. Big love to everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel, and right back at you. Peace out.